You know, I love this character. He's a classic, iconic American hero. I design it, and it's designed with and for me, with the director and with you know, the stunt team. So it's for, you know, no one else could do it. I look forward to, you know, having all of those different aspects in my movies. You know, I love this character. He's a classic, iconic American hero. He's someone who has his own kind of justice, and he really stands up for those people who can't stand up for themselves. He doesn't look for trouble, but when he goes to places, trouble finds him, and he's a character that is incredibly intelligent and very physical. So, and the movie is enormously entertaining. It has a very unique sense of humor that I love in the books and that we really brought to the film. That's what I loved about the books. I love this character's wit and humanity.
Do you think there is any common part between Jack Reacher and Ethan Hunt?
No, Ethan Hunt is, you know, both of them obviously very intelligent characters, but in a different way. Where Ethan Hunt is, you know, those stories are like they're like a very synchronized, tension-filled, you know, Swiss watch, kind of very technical at times and very meticulous and chaotic. And he's dealing with kind of global issues, where Jack Reacher, it's very much, you know, from town to town. And both of them have a physicality. They're very different characters, very different kind of physicality. Where Ethan Hunt has high-tech things, Jack Reacher doesn't even have a phone. You know, he at the end of the movie and throughout the film, like, he'll hitchhike. I don't know if you have that here in this country, you know, where you stick your thumb out and try to get a car to take you away.
Have that here.
Very interesting, because the end of the movie, you see Jack Reacher at the beginning of the film and at the end, and you'll always see him in the films where he's on a bus, where he's getting a ride from another car, and when you put your thumb out, that's what he's doing. He's actually looking to have a car that drives past. In America, you put your thumb out and someone will pick you up in the car. So he's a journeyman. He's a drifter, Jack Reacher, but he's also someone who is very skilled.
Jack Reacher, Purple Heart, Silver Star, you're a legend.
What else have you heard?
I need your help. Someone killing soldiers. Men that used to be under your command.
It's time to start hunting.
You are Tom Cruise after all. Why do you have to do every stunt yourself?
You know, who's going to do it? Who else would do it? Who else is going to do it, you know? And part of, you know, it's really, the stunts they're part of the story and part of the character. And I think that it allows, you just see the tone of film that we have. And really, I design it, and it's designed with and for me, with the director and with you know, the stunt team. So it's for, you know, no one else could do it.
And now!
I never go easier on myself, ever. You know, I never do that. I really, it's a thing that I absolutely enjoy doing. It's part of the challenge of making these films, that it's not only a very unique character, but he's a very physical character and a very unique kind of violence, you know, because, you know, the violence has to also, it's got, you know, Jack Reacher in the books, he has, like, the guys that you want to get it, they're going to get it. Do you know what I mean? And as the audience, I love those kind of movies where you're watching the story and you're just going, you know, you live through these characters sometimes by, you know, people, you know, when you're reading the books, you know, when you read a good book and you feel like, you know, you are that character, and I think that's what this character Jack Reacher is, a wish fulfillment for audiences.
You know you're a dead man.
One of us is, that's a certainty.
Is that fear I hear in your voice, Jack?
What you hear is excitement.
I like many different kinds of movies, and even with, there's dramatic elements within all of these characters. There's drama, there's comedy, there's romance. You know, there's a hint of romance in all of these films. I think, you know, when you look at romance and romantic films, it has a sense of adventure that I want the audience to have. You know, I haven't played recently an all-out love story like Jerry Maguire, you know, or you know, Night and Day necessarily, but most definitely there is romantic and adventurous qualities to all of these and dramatic aspects to each character. People would say, could look at Last Samurai and say that's an action movie, but it's really, there's so much more. It's drama, it's romance. It's the same with Jack Reacher. You know, this is a character that, you know, it has that that aspect of it's not just one thing. These characters are very full, and you know, I like taking a story and it's very suspenseful for an audience too. So I think that I like playing it all. I look forward to, you know, having all of those different aspects in my movies.
There are a lot of chapters, different chapters in your life, in your career. So which chapter do you think you are in right now?
You know what? I'll know when I'm done. I'll know which chapter when the book is done. You know, and I leave that to others to decide. I mean, for me, it's quite a privilege to do what I do. I know it's something that I've wanted to do since I was 4 years old, and I feel very privileged to be able to entertain audiences. I don't take it for granted. And you ask, why do I do everything? Because I absolutely love making movies, and I feel very fortunate that I get to do something that I love, and to be here and to travel to, you know, to places like Beijing today, and I really appreciate it.